All right, hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? It's me, Stevie Strow, and this is my project update for the week that might air during project updates, might air during news, not sure, doesn't matter. So I'm going to try to show you three things right now. The first thing I want to show you is what I hope will be a potential stylus replacement for our koala pad. So the one thing I think a lot of you will notice is that if you look for one of our lovely Coco koala pads on eBay or wherever you find them, very rarely will you find them with the original stylus. And what was the original stylus? It was literally just a plastic pencil, because the tablet is pressure sensitive. It's a pressure plate. This is what's known as a resistive surface, as opposed to the capacitive surfaces we have now on our smartphones that read the electricity in our fingertips. So this was literally just a pressure plate. So the original Koala Pad tablet was a plastic pencil. It's hard to find these with this stylus included, but you can find these things on average for 40, 50 bucks. But when you find one in the box with the stylus, boom, they want 100 bucks for it. So this is a $1 plastic pencil. It's got kind of a little rubber tip, very similar to where if you've ever seen the stylus for a Nintendo DS, which is one of the first things I look for. You can get Nintendo DS styluses. You can get 3 of those for a couple of dollars, but they're really small. So this is more pen size, but it has the same kind of small tip. Of course, here's our X-Pad. So I got one of these. We're going to try it out. So that's one of the things I want to show you. The other thing I want to show you is the fact that thanks to the help of some of the members in our community, mostly Jim Brain and a little bit of guidance and direction from Mark Overholzer, but I purchased a Flash Air card that is basically a Wi-Fi based SD card, and I've got it configured now to where I can see it from my PC. So I've got it mapped as an S drive, which is like my SD card. I can open this up on my PC. I can see what's on this SD card. This SD card right now is actually literally inside my Coco SDC. So I'm browsing to the SD card on my Coco so I can drop content in here, which is really cool. So for example, I'm going to show you right now using my little John Strong utility. The demo I'm going to use to try to show off the Koala Pad is a little basic program I wrote a long time ago called Joy Print. When we look at Joy Print right now, we notice the last line in here is line 110. So I will go ahead and just add a line 120 saying this was added by my PC. Technically all of it was added by my PC. So we're going to save that. This program is called Joy Print. Now there's a little bit of a slight trick to doing this, because the minute I open up something on my PC, I've kind of taken the read-write ability away from the Coco. So I kind of have to then get out of it, so to speak, kind of close it down. So right now, if I just switch to a different disk, I have now kind of closed that disk. I could also just close the tool. And then what we'll see here right now, when I look at my Coco, again, if I do a list, this one ends on 110. But if I load Joy PNT2, I think it was PNT2, and I list again, there's my 120. This was added by my PC. So I actually just added content to a basic file on my SD card in my Coco from my computer. And so this is now going to help me speed up my programming, because I'm writing software for the Coco VGA that has to be tested and run on real hardware. Hopefully some of this makes sense. So now let's go ahead and test the actual stylus right now. This is my little capture program that's capturing my Coco VGA. What we can see here is I can get to the far left-hand corner and 0, 0. Now, one of the things about the Koala Pad is it's spring-loaded, right? So it's kind of like a self-centering joystick. As soon as I let go, boom, it jumps right back to 33, 33, which is dead center. But I can kind of move it around. If I move it up to the top left-hand corner, I'm at roughly, well, shit, it just jumps, doesn't it? I'm at 0, 0. I can kind of sort of go across here. I should be able to get all the way over to 63 if I jump to the hard right. And if I go down, I should stay at 63 and reach 63. and I can reach 6363. So I can go from 00, which is the top left corner, to 6363, which is the bottom right hand corner. So I can get all of the full coordinates on my X-Pad. I keep saying X-Pad, but it's a koala pad. The one thing that is a little bit wonky, and I don't know if this is my tablet Surface or if this is the stylus, because maybe my Surface is a little bumpy because it's 40 years old. But the minute I try to start coloring now, let's say I go over here, yeah, and I just hit color 2, and I want to try to draw a straight line across. One of the things you'll see here is that I don't have arthritis that I'm aware of, but as I'm trying to draw straight across to the right, I do feel some of the bumps in the surface of the pad, but it's kind of hard to keep a straight line. I don't know if this problem existed on the brand new koala pads back in the day. It's definitely existing on my koala pad right now. If I just switch to like color 5 for buff and I try to draw straight down now, can I draw straight down? Kind of, sort of. Yeah. So the good news is I believe the stylus is a good enough stylus. What remains to be questioned is, were the koala pads really good at all, ever? Or is my koala pad just got some bumps and pits and grooves, some peaks and valleys just due to age and heat and humidity and shrinkage and all that kind of stuff? So who knows? But this is a $1 stylus. I was thinking this might be something that would be easy to 3D print, but then I was also thinking, you know, it's still going to cost you God knows what. So this stylus may or may not be of use. I'll give Curtis the link where I got this on Amazon. It was $1 plus $1 shipping. I ordered 2 thinking I could maybe get 2 of them for the same $1 shipping, but it cost me $2 plus $2 shipping. So I got 2 of these for $4, but still, it's not bad, right? So what is my third and final acquisition this week? And this is courtesy of Dan Loyal. But we were talking about this book here, the Don and Kurt Inman Assembly Language Graphics. So Dan Loyal heard that, found one, and sent it to me as a gift and a surprise. I didn't even know this was coming. I'm glad it came today, Thursday, because I'm leaving Friday to go to Georgia. So I got this. Now, not only am I happy that I have a physical copy of this, but we also have a digital copy of this too, thanks to David Lord, or David SL on Discord. He scanned a copy. He sent me a copy of it. I've seen it. It's gorgeous. We are going to get it uploaded to the Color Computer Archive. I just want to make sure we give David the proper credit for doing that, if he wants the credit for doing that, which is the only reason why I haven't uploaded it yet. But this book, which we now understand is somewhat of a unicorn, they're hard to find physically. To my knowledge, there has not been a digital copy out there. A digital copy will be available soon on the Color Computer Archive. So this my personal physical copy is courtesy of, and thank you to Dan Loyal. The digital copy appearing at an archive near you, courtesy of, and thank you to David Lord. This concludes my project update and acquisitions for this week. Have a great rest of the show, ya turkeys.